Hello there, and welcome to Fallout New Vegas. Presumably. There we go. Last week, we took the week off because I needed a break. The week before, we finished, what's that one? Old World Blues. We finished Old World Blues. And this week, we're feeling like jumping right into another one of the DLC. Because unfortunately, since there is no post-game, like you cannot keep playing the game after you've finished the game, we're kind of stuck, just having to do... Yeah, we're just kind of... We have to finish all the DLC before we finish the game. Now, that's not a huge concern, since there's still a lot of game left to do. Like, we've only just finished Act 1 before we're starting, Old World Blues. But anyway, yeah, we're just gonna do 2 of the DLC, Old World Blues, and Honest Hearts, and then we'll jump back into the main game. Anyway, let's do some fast traveling, shall we? How am I looking on carry weight? That's probably fine, right? Is there gonna be... Is there gonna... I can't remember. Does Honest Hearts... Do we lose our stuff in that DLC or not? I know that's what happens in Dead Money. Also, our recon armor is looking pretty low condition. I'm not feeling terribly confident. But fuck it. 100 pounds should be fine. We'll probably find more stuff when we're there too. Like, there's probably gonna be all sorts of guns and armor and all sorts of whatever. So, let's just do it. Just fast travel there, don't need to worry about inventory management or anything like that. I do like to just walk places, but it's clear on the other side of the map. Might as well fast travel. So yeah, Honest Hearts, another DLC that I've never played before because, well, I've never played any of the DLCs at all. Park stroller outfit. So yeah, the idea is we gotta keep an eye on any new armor or weapons we come across. I don't think we'll find energy weapons. That's not really the sort of DLC Honest Hearts is, although we might. There's a slight possibility. Those buildings are popping into existence. So, what do we got over here? Oh, I see enemies. Hello? Howdy! Oh my, that's way too close. Oh! Ooh, shit. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I've got the whole thing where, like...
You like that?
Killing people with energy weapons makes them explode. And it's like, it's great that that happens, but it also isn't great because I take splash damage. Anyone else? Can I just get on with the... going to the DLC place? It's right around here. What's this shack? This isn't this place the map... Oh, is this one of the hideouts? This is probably one of the hideouts. Or not. Maybe it's just set dressing. Not anything you're supposed to be able to interact with that's just here. Or maybe... it eventually does become one of the hideouts, but since I'm not that far enough into the game to where I'm allowed to have them, it simply isn't there. I don't know. But let's stop getting distracted. Let's keep going. It sounds like something wants to kill me. Barrel cactus fruit. Don't think those are what we need. We just need like banana yucca and something else? I can't remember. I don't even know if it's banana yucca that we need. Anyway, here's the Northern Passage. Let's take a quick look at our quest journal, by the way. Happy Trails Expedition. Find the Happy Trails Caravan Master. Also, let's open up this grape. Ooh, Fixer. Alright. So, in we go. Into the Northern Passage. Let's also take a sip from our canteen. Stay hydrated with the courier. Might as well put our weapon away. So, who are you? What is this?
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah, you look the type.
I don't remember listening to a broadcast. Maybe there was a broadcast. Maybe I should have given that a listen, but oh well. It's fine. Tell me more about the job.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who is Joshua Graham and why shouldn't I talk about it?
Just don't. It makes the New Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the Burn Man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
I'm pretty sure... I haven't played the DLC myself, but I've seen people play it, and, like... pretty sure none of that is true. I think that's all just, like... boogeyman stuff, like... oh, don't talk about this guy, you know, it's false propaganda. I could be wrong. Tell me about Happy Trails.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Ah, damn, can't use barter. Why can't you get to Salt Lake City?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80, or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
What can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They control the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
Do you know anything about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen too.
You don't know what happened to their mission?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die. Shoot.
I understand this caravan is headed to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the new Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the new Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
Ah, fair. I haven't been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Aha. What about the raiders?
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s, but we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Degenerate tribes.
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
Warlords. How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
Fair.
Shoot.
And we could play a game of Caravan. Well, so we've been recruited to basically guide and guard this caravan on their way to Zion, where they're gonna try to meet the new Canaanites, because I guess that's where they need to establish trade connections, and if they don't, then their entire business goes under. Well, let's go to Zion then.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
Ah, yeah. Why the weight limit?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you? We'll be passing through a whole mess of narrow slot canyons and high rough passes. A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain, and too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
I see. Okay, so we do have to lower down to 75 pounds.
Yeah, reckon you will.
I was wondering about that. Okay. Because, yeah, the DLCs in this game like to have various restrictions on what you can and can't have. Or, like, you know, some of them are basically, you'll have none of your equipment when you go in, and some of them are like, well, you'll get to keep literally everything. In this case, yeah, we have to go down to 75 pounds. However, I did see there was a speech check. So let's first drop a save, because I don't know if this will work. But, I mean, there's a speech check. We just gotta do it, right? We need to find... It's the survival one, right? Repair... Survival, that's life. Ah, it's our only one. Is it worth it? Is there gonna be something we need survival more for? Well, we are kind of putting some points into survival these days, aren't we? I swear we are. So, let's go for it. Lad's life.
Are you here to jaw at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road? You ain't
Ready to go to Zion. Relax. I've humped this load along the Mojave on my own 2 feet long enough. I can handle it.
all right. I reckon you know your limits. You keel over on me out there, though, and I'll leave your ass after we take everything useful you crammed in your pack.
Let's go.
I bet you are.
Okay, so now we gotta lower to 100 pounds. That's
There's a
fine.
chest over.
Alright, so we can store our shit in here. What do we need to store? We really don't need this. What the fuck? Right. I keep forgetting. X is not the store button. That's the take all button. Okay, put you in. Do you need the lair? Probably not if we have all these weapon repair kits on us, so that can go. You probably won't be using the shovel. We never use the binoculars, we don't need those. I would like to keep the sonic emitter just as a sidearm. Shovel, we probably don't need, but I'll keep it for now. These can probably all get stored. And now we got a shit ton of aid to work through. So what do we have? Battle brew. Tell you right off the bat, we're probably not going to use those. This I still haven't decided yet if I want to use it as a powerful healing item or if I want to sell it. Either way, we're probably not going to make that decision when we're there, so we'll shove that in. Doctor's bags. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have like 2 of these on us. But the rest can go because we've just been using stim packs to fix up our limbs anyway. I know it's not the most efficient way of doing it, but I like to save my doctor's bags, which is probably not the right thing to do, but whatever. Don't need these. They don't really do anything for us. We do have a ton of Nuka-Cola stuff that we really don't need. Purified water is what we especially don't need. I don't like the idea of leaving all of them behind though. So let's take 2 with us. Alright, is that good enough? Let's drop a save.
Are you here to join?
Let's go.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Yeah. I like that little line of dialogue there, though, like... Just remember, you won't be coming back here for a while, and... if you left your favorite gun behind... sucks to be you. Yeah, I'm sure.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
All right.
The paths we're following are slow going, so you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
Hello, Sabrina.
All right, people. Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up there. Ain't no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get back out the way we come? It's not a problem.
Alright. Well, we're here in Zion now.
Shh. Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead. God damn it! Ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this. My Pip-Boy don't even work. Why the fuck you hired me?
And we are under attack. And I found a duffel bag full of a lot of shit. Hunting rifle. Guess the game doesn't want you to have accidentally dropped off like all your weapons and leave you completely defenseless. But we don't need a hunting rifle. We're fine without it. I will, however, take all the ammo. Ooh, a coffee mug. Muggy would love that. And stim pack. And more ammo. I love how my caravan is being attacked and I'm just kind of here looting shit. Yeah, give me all that. Give me some coffee mugs. Do need to watch our limit, but we'll be fine. There's a varmint rifle. Okay. Back into this. Who are you fighting?
Here I come! I was a sheriff once, goddammit!
Don't you die on me, woman.
I'm just gonna loot your corpses. I presume over the past like week or so that we were traveling, I probably got to know them a little bit, but I don't know them. They're just kind of randos that were given names. Meanwhile, I am getting shot. What's the point of this? Dark Datura? It lowers your intelligence and drains your HP. I'm assuming that's a poison, but like, how do you use those? Huh. That's pretty good. It restores limb condition, unarmed damage +1, HP +24. It does lower your agility, but that's fine. Yeah, pretty good stuff. And White Legs hide armor. White Legs are one of the tribes. I don't know much about them, other than the fact that they're attacking us. Hello? Oh wait, was that? Hang on. Ah, that was one of the White Legs. I want to look at these people. Grenade launcher, leather armor. Alright. let's just get closer. Ah, big explosion. Is there anyone else? Hello? Hello? Hell yeah! Thank you for the hydrate, Ghosty. And the stretch. Alright, back to the game. Oh, and we leveled up. Alright, so what do we want? You could get medicine up to 80. I think it being at 70 is fine for us. We mostly just need the survival because we tend to use some of those sorts of things. And sneak... Honestly, we could really use some sneak. It's pretty low for us right now. The stream's going pretty good. We're taking a dive into Honest Hearts. We've only been going for about 30 minutes now, and we've only just got to Honest Hearts. This is my first time playing the DLC. I've never played it before. Alright, so we gotta perk this level. What's the perk gonna be, I wonder? So, Voracious Reader. Damaged books you pick up become blank magazines, which you can use... Ah, yes, we already know that. Spray and pray, don't care. Laser commands. That'd be really great, but we don't really use laser, we use plasma. Anytime you sleep, remove all health. Yep. Solar powered is nice. Right. Eating Night Stalker things gets us stuff. Explorer is kind of a waste. Atomic. Huh. Computer whiz. Don't need that. Tag, chem resistant. Okay, Action Girl I kinda really want. Action Girl would be really good. Night Person, Nerd Rage. Could also take Misfortune. But we really need this stuff that... Yeah, I think Mathrath maybe. The reducing the cost is good. Terrifying Presence. Strongback, Stonewall. Scrounger. Living Anatomy. Allows you to see the health and damage threshold of a target. Ooh. Ah. That seems very useful. It's more of a technical thing, although the 5% bonus is really good. That seems like a very useful perk. By the way, what's the level cap? In the base game, I think it's 30. Is it 50 with all the DLC? Vigilant Recycler. Oh, nice. Can get us more ammunition. We're not too bad on ammo right now. But then again, we did just get out of what's it called? Old World Blues, which has all that kind of ammo. So in other places like Zion, we may not find all that much ammo. Okay, same deal, but for ballistic. Gunslinger. Fortune Finder, Running Gun. Cannibal, Swift Learner, Retention. Rapid Reload, Intense Training. Hunter. Black Widow. Light Touch, Junk Rounds, and Shining Armor. Okay. What was the one I liked the most? It was Math Wrath, lowering AP costs in bats. That seems pretty useful because I like bats. All right. So we show up to Zion, get attacked by a bunch of white legs, and now everyone in our caravan is dead. So there goes all our hopes of Ooh. I have no idea what kind of bird that was, but there was some kind of bird of prey that just flew past my window. Might have been like a hawk or something. There it is again. What is that? It's hard to tell. I don't know that much about birds of prey, but I think it's a hawk. Anyway. Healing powder is fine. We don't really need any of these. I'll take all the ammo though. And we got tomahawks. Alright. Let's also drop a save. Here we go. Alright, so what's around here? Let's also loot these corpses. Datura hide, damage threshold +1. Huh. LBS, what's going on? Why are we crashing? We're not crashing, just disconnecting. Are we back? Don't know what happened there. This is very interesting. I like the fact this exists. I don't like the fact that it's temporary, because I'm always going to just save it until I need it later, and then later never comes. So, but I guess I'll have it. I am kind of a hoarder. Hunting shotgun. Sweet. What's over here? We got like a thingy that's like falling down. Here's a cactus. Prickly pear. Has anyone ever had like prickly pear like flavored stuff before? I have. Prickly pear's good. What's our map telling us? Okay, so this is the map of the DLC, Zion. It's mostly canyon. There's like a lot of canyon all around here. This is where we need to go. Just across the bridge. Let's simply hope that... hello? Alright. They are unfortunately kind of far away for me to get a proper hit on them. Oh, false. Okay, that was probably a
Oi, white legs don't leave survivors often. You're some kind of lucky, let me tell you. You came from outside, didn't you? From the civilized lands. Wow. Joshua will want to hear about this.
Oh, it's Joshua. Cool. So who is this Joshua?
Joshua Graham. He leads our tribe. Thanks to him, the dead horses are strong and safe from our enemies. He'll want to talk to anyone coming up from Southways. Guess that means just you now. Come, I can take you to him.
Alright, let's go.
Good sists. We head east then. Joshua is at our tribe's camp in the Eastern Virgin.
And I guess he's our follower now. So, he gives us the well-stacked Cairns perk. While Falls Chalk is in your party, reaching any summit in Zion Valley, such as ranger stations, will reveal all nearby map markers and inspire a heightened state of awareness plus reperception for 3 minutes. That seems kinda useful. Got some cool wall markings here. Oh, it's raining. Snowing? It looks kind of like snow from this angle, but I'm pretty sure it's rain. But yeah, I do have to say, it feels kind of nice to be out and about again.
See that log over there? Take a closer look. There might be some good stuff tucked in there.
Oh. Aha. Banana yucca, bitter drink. Bitter drink is free. So sure, I'll take it. Also, can I talk to you? You probably got a lot to say.
What can I tell you?
Tell me about this area. Any interesting wildlife?
Mostly it's the mountain bighorners. Whole herd of them up on the cliffs there. Usually they're not too aggressive, but lately, whew. My guess is one of the calves got lost somewhere along the way. Bighorners are communal. One missing calf, and the whole herd gets ornery. If that calf doesn't turn up soon, they might very well come down into the valley and attack the camp.
Maybe I could help with that.
Yeah? Hey, thanks. Most of the hunters don't listen when I tell them the problem. Just one thing. Try not to kill any bighorners if you can, yeah? You'll drive the herd off and we'll have to range farther on our hunts.
What do you suggest I do instead?
You might try luring the baby out with some banana yucca. These bighorners go crazy for the stuff. That's great. I'll help any way I can.
Wasn't really expecting a side quest,
What
but
can I tell
okay. Come on. There we go. Could talk about Joshua Graham. Where the tribes that attacked us. Yeah, start with Joshua Graham.
He's been the chief of our tribe since he came back to the valley. He went off to the civilized world years ago to fight a war. That didn't go well.
The only recent war I know of is when Caesar Legion attacked Hoover's Dam. Is that what he fought?
I don't know. He doesn't talk about it much. Maybe. But how can two civilized tribes fight over something as small as a dam?
You'd be surprised what civilized tribes fight over.
Now you sound like Joshua. He always tells me that tribal life is better. That I should stay here and forget the outside world.
Small? Have you ever seen Hoover Dam? It's bigger than some of these mountains.
Really? That's... my gods. Must be some mighty civilized folks who built that.
I don't have any more questions. Let's talk about something else.
Ask away.
Who are the tribes that attacked me?
Whitelegs. Nasty bunch. They've been raiding deeper into Zion ever since New Canaan was wiped out.
Wait, what? New Canaan was wiped out?
That's what Joshua said. Whitelegs came down from Great Salt Lake in force. Fell on New Canaan before they could mount a defense. Joshua found some of the survivors led by a man named Daniel. Most of them have fled the valley, but Daniel stayed on with the Sorrows tribe. He and Joshua have been arguing over whether to stand and fight the Whitelegs, or take the Sorrows and the dead horses out of the valley.
Where do they come from?
That's the weird part. Normally, the Whitelegs keep to the Great Salt Lake. I don't know what brought them down this far south.
Interesting.
What can I tell you?
Why are you called Follows Chalk?
Our advanced scouts leave chalk signs to mark places rich with game. I'm not a full scout yet, so I follow the marks and guide the hunters.
What are all those tattoos?
Dead horses mark ourselves to commemorate our hunts. When a hunter takes a great beast, or when a youth goes on his first hunt, he gets a tattoo.
Tell me about your tribe.
We came up in the land of the dead horse, though why the back when folks called it that, I got no hint. We raided, we fought, we lost. Our enemies drove us back into Zion, and we would have died if it hadn't been for Joshua. Joshua and his Kaisar.
Wait, what about Kaiser?
When Joshua first came to us, he was servant to a man he called Kaisar. He led his master's armies, and we were ready to follow him into war. Then he lost his master's army to a tribe called NCR, the Sunset People. When he returned, he was as you saw him, burned, broken, but changed. He led us away from Kaisar, led us to our own destiny in Zion.
I like how he sees, like, he hasn't seen it written down, he just hears NCR. Not the letters NCR, but just all one word, NCR. What did Joshua do for you?
If it wasn't for Joshua, the dead horses would still be the whipping boys of the Zion Valley. He taught us how to hold our territory, to protect ourselves. He guided us away from Kaisar, and showed us how Kaisar would have destroyed us.
What do you know about the New Canaanites?
Little bit. I met some of their missionaries a few times, but I've never been to their city. Joshua could tell you more. Or Daniel, I imagine.
What's with the shell casings in your club?
We decorate our clubs with them to honor Joshua Graham. They were the weapons of his old tribe, so now they are ours. Can't say they seem that dangerous to me, but Joshua says they won the West.
Do you remember anything about Joshua from before he became your leader?
Only a little. I was very young. He was different. Prouder, yes, but harder, crueler, more driven. Really, I was terrified of him. We all were. When he came back, I almost didn't believe he was the same man. He was humbler. He wanted to protect, not destroy.
Why is it so important that we fight the Whitelegs?
Well, because they're our enemies. What else would we do? They take our land, they kill our scouts, they poach our hunting grounds. Ask away. Go with fortune, friend.
Alright, so he did mention banana yucca, so I'll take one of those. Is there anything up here? Or... I think there might be. Could be worth investigating. Yeah, so this map is kind of very... It may not seem big, like, when you look at it like this. It's really not too big. But that's only if you're thinking in 2 dimensions. And this map has 3 dimensions. It's not only... Like, think of it as 2 maps layered on top of one another. Because there's the down in the canyon, then there's the up above the canyon. So kind of like, you know, it's kind of the same deal in Fallout 4. Like, when you're in the Boston area, sure, if you look at it on the map, it's like big. But if you're actually in Boston and exploring all the buildings and just seeing all how tall they all are, the map is huge. So yeah, that's just one thing about how, like, how you can make a game map interesting and compact. Like, you just look at it and it's like, oh, it's not that much. But then when you're actually there, you realize, oh, there's a lot that can just be in like one little square area.
We followed this path for a while. Nice view of the river.
We have more people. Now these are definitely the shapes of people, because they got heads and shoulders and arms, but those look like roots. And the roots kind of look like more people. So it has a body and those have arms and legs. Very interesting.
Please.
Well.
Whew. That was some kind of lucky. Guess that one was all full of gecko, eh? Don't get used to it, though. Yaoguai are plenty mean as a rule.
Alright, so this DLC we're gonna have to fight some Yaoguai. This is a giant ass gecko that it ate the head off of. Also, it only ate the head. Just leave the rest of the body, I suppose. Yeah, exactly. Like, the best game maps are the ones that, like, don't get me wrong, I do enjoy a big game map at times. You know, I enjoy a world that feels big because it is big, but I like it if they do something like that, it has to be done right. And a lot of times, like in Odyssey, it's literally just, yeah, copy and paste. Like, same exact area, but it's different. Like Skyrim is a good example of a big map area, because like each hold is different. It has a different ecosystem, it has a different way that looks.
Bet they don't have anything as nasty as Yaoguai out where you come from, huh?
So like, even though that map doesn't really have too much verticality to it, I mean it does, it has mountains and stuff, and especially if you're looking around like the Rift and what's it, Hoffingar? Is Hoffingar where Windhelm is? Around that area there is like verticality, there's, you know, the valley and the mountains. But apart from that, you know, like, generally speaking, Skyrim is more just a laid out map. It's just kind of very flat with some bumps. This is a very compact map with, like, it is basically two maps laid on top of one each other, an up and a down. And that's an interesting way of making a map. Just don't make a big sprawled out map that's all the same shit. That's not interesting. It's just boring, it adds more fluff, and it just... yeah, it's basically, oh, we made the game bigger. Did he put any effort into making the big game bigger? No. But people like big games, right? People like, they want to explore all of Greece. And so if they want to explore all of Greece, we're going to give them all of Greece. And it's like, but is that interesting? No, it just makes the game really long. Great, thanks. Not what I needed. Anyway, how much further, where do we even go? I guess we kind of follow along this trail? Sure, let's just follow along this trail. There's probably a lot of stuff to discover on this map. What time is it, by the way? It is 9:23. Okay.
Keep headed north, around this rock pile.
Right, I should probably be listening to him, because he knows this place, I don't. I have a Pip-Boy map, but it's not perfect. It doesn't really have a lot of nuance to it. Yeah, that's really cool. Elder Scrolls Online also has something similar, like each area is distinct. And it's spread out, but it's distinct. And they all have like various cities and landmarks and yeah, kind of like what you mentioned with Final Fantasy. It's just... that's like a good way of doing a big, wide, sprawling open world. And also, I will say this too, if you're going to have a big sprawling open world, it's better to do so in an online game
Follow the old road south.
than in... follow the old road south. I would argue it's better to do so in an online game where there's going to be like a bajillion players from all around the world. So it kind of keeps the, you know, you see other people as you're on your travels, but there will be those moments where it's just like you kind of feel like you're the only person there. But, you know, just like the running across someone while you're doing something. That's a good feeling in an MMO. It's kind of that reminder that you're not the only person here. On the other hand, if it's a single player game, it's just like you're lonely, but now you're extra lonely because you're the only person in this big wide expanse. But in a popular MMO, that's not so much the case. Oh, it looks like... ah, mole rats. Okay. Let's do some sneaky. I don't have to kill mole rats. I mean, it's not that I would struggle if I did have to fight them. It's more just like... not really worth the effort, you know?
You see the dead sentries? Shamans say our enemies' souls are trapped in them. But Joshua says it shows we're serious about fighting Whitelegs.
Mm-hmm. Ah, very cool, very cool. Oh shit, Cazador. There we go. probably doesn't even have anything on it. And one thing I do want to say, it feels nice playing this DLC. It feels nice to be kind of out in the open again. Because for a bit, like, yeah, I'm just gonna let him kill the mantis. I don't need to waste my ammo or weapon condition on it. There we go. Do I get any XP for that? I do. Yeah, so it might just be better to let him get the kills. Especially on smaller stuff like this. Ooh. And his foreleg. Yeah, precisely. Like, there were some areas of Odyssey that were kind of distinct. Like, the northern part of the map around, like, the Temple of Artemis, was it? Like, that was kind of cool. It was kind of like nice and dense and forested, and like the forest looked interesting. But just like the entire south part of the map was just all the same shit. It's almost like they were focused on making the world kind of interesting and distinct, and they started in those areas. But then as game development went on, they're like, oh shit, this is going to take a really long time and we have to meet our deadline of getting the game out, so we're just going to start copy and pasting everything. And then just like, the game got infinitely less interesting. What's here? Is this where we're headed? It is not, but this is the Zion Valley
Those
Welcome.
handprints, dead horses and sorrows mark them on taboo places. Places from back when. Good thing for you, I don't buy into that stuff.
Ah. Interesting. Lad's Life. I will take a magazine. Also, I need light. There we go. I can see much easier now. Keep an eye out for any pre-war books. Those are, like, super, super important. Yeah, that is... Yeah, that's a good point. It, like, they focused on making a pretty world. They didn't focus on making an interesting world. Like, there were very few landmarks that were actually worth noting. Like, the few that there were...
Salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Holy shit. Yeah, like, the few landmarks that there were kind of few and far between. There was just a lot of open area between everything. And, like... Okay, the camps that you clear out in like every single area, those were the pinnacle of copy and paste. Like, the first few times I did a camp, it's like, oh, this is interesting, you know, I'll scout ahead with Icarus, and I'll know where all the enemies are, and I'll know the layout of the camp, and so I can get in and get out, and I can stealth this entire place up. And that was one thing I had a lot of fun with in Odyssey, was like being stealthy and clearing out an entire area without being caught. Like, that was fun and interesting.
Going the wrong way.
Oh, am I? What way am I supposed to be going? I forget. Yeah, that was, like, interesting. I guess we're going down.
Down this path to the north. Hope you don't mind getting wet.
Yeah, it looks like we're going into the canyon. Like, those were interesting. But after the first few times of doing them, it's like... It's literally the same thing. Like... I'm not even saying that they, like... that they got lazy with it. It's straight up just a literal copy and paste of the same exact encounter. Because it would have all the same enemies, the camp would have the same exact layout, all the enemies would be where I thought they would be, all the chests would be in, like, all the loot would be in the same places they would be. Like, seriously. It was so boring. They were literally just filling in. It was literally just like filling in empty space.
Against other tribes. Lots more of them since Joshua came to us.
Yeah, it was not great. Yeah, Odyssey had a lot of problems, and it's just kind of the general problem of modern games being like, well, what do people want? They want open world games, right? Open world is good. And, oh, can I catch this? I cannot catch that fish, damn. That fish is literally just there as set dressing. It doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, everyone is so focused on, like, open world is the best thing ever, right? Everyone loves open world games. Well, what's the best way to do an open world game? Well, what you do is you make it really big because people want to explore a really big open world. They want to explore all of Greece. And they do that. And then the game is just incredibly long and super boring. Let's see. Should I be taking these poison glands? I mean, they're super valuable. Yep, exactly. Like, it's all the same thing. Interesting. Oh wait, Xanderroot. Xanderroot is one that I can use to craft stim packs, right? Is Xanderroot and one other thing. Yeah, like I
Nearly there now. Watch out for traps in the water. Got to keep the white legs out somehow, eh?
And like, don't get me wrong. I just walked into a bear trap. Don't get me wrong. Like, as a kid, when I was playing games, like, I was, like, that was my feeling. Was just like, oh, if my dream is to play a game where I get to explore, like, all of the US, like, have a game that just has the entirety of the US on it, and I can just explore it and have fun with that. And, you know, I was all like, a big map is a good map. But now that I'm older and I've played a lot of games, I've kind of come to the realization that bigger is not always better. Sure, bigger can be nice. Like, there are some good things about having a bigger map, especially if, say, this is the only game that you play. If this is the only game that you play, having a big map to explore and have a fun little playground with is great. But if it gets, like, it has to be done right if you're gonna do that. It has to be interesting. It cannot be repetitive copy and pasting. It has to have, like, actual depth. Because, like, honestly, if they did make a game that just had the entirety of the US for you to explore, just as it is right now, and sure, they scale it down. Like, let's say they scaled it down. It's not a 1-to-1 scale. It doesn't take you, like, fucking 5 days to get from California to New York or whatever. But let's say they make that kind of game, Do you know how boring the Midwest would be? It'd be so uninteresting. It'd just be like fields and fields of crap and nothingness, and like you'd come to a town occasionally, and that might be sometimes interesting. But it would not be a fun game.
About the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a giant thunder lizard people live inside?
Giant thunder lizard. Oh yeah, the Crew 2. I actually enjoy the Crew 2. But it's because I don't see it as like an open world exploration game. I see it as a racing game that has a lot of like open world between. Holy shit, I just keep walking into bear traps. I see it as a racing game that has like an open world that you can drive around in and fly in, and like it's got some fun stuff. I did enjoy the Crew 2. But yeah, it's not a great game to kind of just like explore. Yeah, exactly. It's a road trip simulator. That's what I feel with like I just kind of like the sensation of the journey. Like when I spawn in Miami where my house is, and then I just kind of drive to wherever I have like a race that I want to do. I don't fast travel there, I just drive there. And so, you know, and it's not about like, the thing is, I'm not going slowly and just investigating every little tiny detail like I am right here in this game. In that game, I'm going super fast. I don't need to explore all the details. I need to go pedal to the metal and drive my Lamborghini at like 200 miles an hour. And just have fun in avoiding traffic.
Joshua's just ahead there.
That's what that game is about. It's not about the exploration. Dead Horses Camp. We've made it. Also, I will say, like, I guess part of the reason why I wanted that sort of game of, like, having an open world US for you to explore and kind of drive across is so that I could see my hometown. Like, it'd be cool if I could see my hometown. Hello, Ian. In that game, it does not exist. There's Chicago, and that's it. There's nothing. There's nothing in Illinois. It's just kind of open fields. There are more hills than there actually are in Illinois in that game. Yeah. It's not exactly an accurate depiction. And like, I understand it. They can't depict every single little town and village that exists in that game, because it's scaled down. They have to do some stuff, but yeah. Yeah, Oblivion's good. It's from before the days of Skyrim, when Bethesda was just kind of like, Bethesda was basically like, you know, we just have to make the world of Cyrodiil. And the thing is with Cyrodiil, and well, the thing is with like basically every every province in Elder Scrolls, is each province, it either has one ecosystem or two ecosystems. Like with what's it called?
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
It's the place the Khajiit are from. I can't remember the place off the top of my head. But the homeland of the Khajiit, like, isn't that kind of twofold? It has a desert, but it also has, like, a jungle, right? Pretty sure that's the case. But yeah, like, every single province in the Elder Scrolls... Elsewhere, that's it, yeah. Every single province in the Elder Scrolls kind of either has one or two different kinds of ecosystems, and so setting a game there would just be kind of copy and paste up until they made Skyrim, when they're like, you know, and I watched an interview about this, like, this was actually a thought process that went into it. It's like, it would be boring for Skyrim to just be just a snowy wasteland. That's it, because that's what it was depicted in every previous game. It's just a snowy wasteland, just nothing but snow, nothing about snow and mountains like that. That'd be boring for a game. No one would be interested in playing that game. So they put some actual thought and detail into mapping out the world and being like, you know, there's more to this world than just snow. Like, sure, there's gonna be a snowy north, but we've also got the Rift, and we've got the Reach. Like, those are very distinct areas that aren't just snow. They actually have, like, biomes to them. And so they developed Skyrim and made the map really, really, really interesting. Anyway, let's go into Angel Cave and meet Joshua Graham.
Hoi, Auslander Zuka Joshua Graham?
Am I looking for Joshua? Yes, I am. Can you tell me where he is?
You know our tongue. Smart, Auslander. Joshua in high place of cave. You show respect, Utman. Joshua is greatest warrior. You show him no respect. He show you thunder and fire.
I'll make sure to be on my best behavior then.
You wise for Auslander.
Alright, we're gonna meet Joshua Graham. But yeah, so like Oblivion came before that time. It came from that time when Bethesda just literally saw the map of the Elder Scrolls as just like each individual province is its own biome. And so that's what they did with Morrowind, that's what they did with Oblivion. And then Skyrim came along, and they're like, we don't want to make a boring snow game, we want to make it actually interesting. And ever since the success of Skyrim, with the map being as great as it was, they decided to kind of adopt that and take that idea for every game moving forward. And so Fallout 4 had a very interesting map with very interesting biomes. Elder Scrolls Online, with each province, they have their own individual kind of regions, and each region looks different from every other region. And it's really cool that they did that. They did that with Fallout 76 too. Like, as much of a like dumpster fire as 76 was as a game, the world they built for 76 was great and interesting and like distinct. It was worth exploring that world. Well, not actually literally. You'd probably, in fact, lose out on exploring that game because it costs you so much ammo and weapon condition, and you return with so little ammo and weapon condition.
We should have given you a better welcome on your first visit to Zion. But from what I hear, the Whitelegs beat us to it. Whitelegs seem to be the only visitors we have these days. And I wouldn't have expected anyone from the Mojave to come looking for us. And you're a courier, no less. Not the one I was expecting, but I suppose he wouldn't have come with a caravan. I don't know if you were close to the other members of your group, but you have my sympathy. I pray for the safety of all good people who come to Zion, even Gentiles. But we can't expect God to do all the work.
Okay, so that very first line of dialogue from Joshua, we've got a lot of stuff to work through. Most of the people that the dead horses interact with are the White Legs. Joshua was in fact expecting a courier to show up, but he wasn't expecting it to be me. He was in fact expecting Ulysses. He just always seems to be everywhere that we go. He's like, there's traces of him. And there was like one other thing, but I completely forgot what he said. I don't know. Point being, Joshua Graham is kind of interesting. So, oh right, the caravan. I actually don't care about the caravan dying. I didn't meet any of them. Like, I didn't know anything about any of them. Presumably my character talked to them during our, like, week-long trip, but, like, I personally never got to know them. So, how do you know so much about what happened to me? Yeah, I came here with the Happy Trails caravan to make contact with the new Canaanites.
Happy Trails. I remember. They were good friends. I have bad news for your employers. New Canaan was destroyed, its citizens scattered. All because of the White Legs. And Caesar, of course. The White Legs want to join the Legion. Caesar's rite of passage is the destruction of the new Canaanites. Almost assuredly because of me. The good news is that we can help you find your way back. Daniel, one of the other new Canaanites, has made many maps of the region. The bad news is that we can't help you right now. Not with everything that's going on.
Hello, unholy celery. Let's see, I'm not gonna leave without offering to help. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave without offering help.
You're a good neighbor to us. We all go through periods of darkness. In such times, we can turn to the Lord. But it's good to have friends. Daniel and I need pre-war tools to help us navigate beyond Zion. Should we need to evacuate, these instruments will be vital to us. Normally, we would have some of the dead horses or sorrows look for them. But many pre-war buildings in the valley are taboo. They won't go inside.
Yeah, so Unholy Celery, this is my first time playing through the Honest Hearts DLC. I've never touched this DLC before, other than watching a few playthroughs of it. And see, Sabrina says I could steal one of the Colts, and they're especially good, especially with the silencer. That's nice. I don't delve too much into the ballistic weapons. I've mostly been wanting to focus on like having energy weapons, but it's probably not a bad idea to have like at least one ballistic weapon on hand. So I'll probably do that. Let's see. Why don't you or Daniel do it?
We are responsible for leading and protecting the sorrows and dead horses. They are smart people, but not as worldly as you or I. I am preparing the dead horses for war, and Daniel is preparing the sorrows for other things.
So as far as any of the DLC in New Vegas go, I have not touched any of the DLC before this stream series that I'm doing. So I've done Old World Blues right before I started this one, and today I'm starting Honest Hearts. Then we'll jump back into, like, you know, continuing on with the main story of the game, and then I'll go and do Dead Money and Lonesome Road. And I'm saving Lonesome Road for last. I want to save that encounter with Ulysses for, like, very last. Anyway, I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Follow Chalk can help you find your way around the valley. He's inexperienced, but he knows enough of our language to ignore the taboos about pre-war buildings.
I will keep that in mind, Unholy Celery. Yeah, because I suspect I'll probably be fine since I'm not going to do that until, like, the late game. So, I should probably be fine, right?
The way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canada.
Anyway,
Nailed their corpses
let's
to
go
the
up
cliffs.
and talk to you. Ah, the 45 auto pistols. I don't like the fact that they're auto pistols, though. If they were, like, single shot, I'd be fine. Like semi-automatic, I'd be fine with that. But, yeah. Anyway, what's back here? Eastern Virgin. Well, the quest marker is telling me to go this way. What's this? Okay, so we've already got a few side quests to do. So roadside attraction, dawn fishing, tourist trap, and the big horners of the Eastern Virgin. Tell you what, we're gonna do the big horners quest. Alright. So this is telling me this way's the best way to go. Then let's do that. Is it daytime yet? It is daytime. So. We need to... Where's the quest marker telling us to go? All the way over there. So, I'm not really sure the best way to do this. At the Big Horners Lake. So there's Angel Cave and the Dead Horse Camp. Why are we all the way back here? It's like a secret entrance. Who are you?
Good.
Just someone that is random. Okay. Okay. I feel cheated. Let's go back into Angel Cave and go back out the front way. Don't mind me. Minra, hello! Okay, so the big horners are over this way. They might be up top, though. What's the quest telling me to do? Quest. Just find a way up the cliffs. Okay. And remember what Follows Chalk said. Don't kill the big horners. Don't attack them.
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion.
Now, we've already heard you say that.
Really a giant thunder lizard.
I'm doing good, and yeah, I'm enjoying the Fallout. It's fun. Okay. So, find the Lost Mountain Bighorn Calf. Yeah, we just started the Honest Hearts DLC. It's going pretty good for us. So, have to find the calf. And don't kill any of the big horners. Speaking of big horners not to kill, there's that.
Shadow of a ghost.
So let's try to keep our distance. It's probably going to be kind of aggressive. I wonder, what if he's Stealth Boy? We've probably got like 1,000,000 Stealth Boys, don't we? Oh yeah, 14. That's plenty. So, we just have to find where this calf is. Where is the calf? So the map is telling me it's all the way over there. Here's another big horner. Let's head up here. Oh. Oh, this is an adult. This is okay. I was like, one of them is aggressive and the others aren't. It's like the calves aren't aggressive. Now, am I overreacting by using a stealth boy? Are the big horners?
They don't have anything as nasty as Yao Guai out where you come from, huh?
That is true. There are no Yao Guai that I've come across. But yeah, I might be overreacting a little bit, but it's probably still fine. Okay, here's the little big horner. So what we do? Interact with it. You did a banana yucca. Yay! Okay, now we lead it back to its mom. Alright, get out of the way, Falls Chalk. Get out of the way. Here we go. Is that the mom? No, the mom is a bit ways away. Uh-oh. Come on, little one. We need to find another banana yucca. Okay, stay right here. Find you another one. Would you like another? There we go. Keep coming. Keep coming. I'm gonna need you to your mom. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yes, yes. Good little big horner. Oh, are you scared again? Yep, it's scared again. Alright, we gotta find another. Here's one for you. Here's another.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
Good question. Hey, thank you for the follow, Unholy Celery. Alright, is this the mom? I think this is the mom. Come here. return the calf. There we go. We saved the baby.
What can I tell you?
Well, I returned the calf to its mother and didn't even kill any of the bighorners.
Ooh, glad to hear it. That'll be some happy mama, huh? Thank you. Really, it means a lot to me.
So, now we got a war club. And a bunch of other stuff. Cool. Any idea where to start looking for these pre-war supplies Daniel needs?
Best place to look for back when stuff is the taboo places. Sorrows and dead horses don't go in there. And even whitelegs don't like them much.
What taboo places?
Lots of them around the valley. Places built by the folk from back when. You'll know them when you see them. Scouts mark them with handprints. The handprints are a warning to keep out. Angry ghosts live inside. Not that I believe in angry ghosts. They're just spooky old places. Right?
Where should we start looking?
Lots of back when places to choose from. But for the things we need, best to start with the really closed up places. 3 I know of. A building down by the river called a fishing lodge. The old ranger station in the northwest. And the general store right by it. Closer to home might be something you can salvage from the place where the little ones fell. Just west of the Eastern Virgin.
What's this place where the little ones fell?
In the river, there's a twisted pile of metal and glass, all full of bones. Joshua says they were scouts, but they looked awful small to me. Lots of that old stuff, how do you say it, electronics. Maybe you could use some of it.
Mm-hmm.
Go with Fort...
Alright. Well, that's a quest done. So, what's next? Little Scout lunch boxes. Walkie-talkies. And a compass. I guess all of these are things that we need. Okay, those are quite a ways away. What about the walkie-talkies one? That's a little bit closer. And this one is right around the corner. So let's start here. The crashed scout bus. Almost scared me with that big corner. Looks like it's over in this way. I wonder if it's going to be up or down. Let's hope it's up, because that's a long way down. Now, if this was Skyrim, I could use the Become Ethereal shout. Uh-oh. Oh dear. I did not see you there. Let's be a little bit cautious. I'm gonna assume it's probably up. Although I'm not sure. There doesn't seem... Yeah, the path seems to kind of be a dead end here. In that case, let's find ourselves a way down. This is probably safe. There we go. Now we're in the canyon. Let's take a sip of hydration. And continue on our way. like the music. Also, keep an eye out for bear traps. Last night when we were walking through here, I stepped on quite a few of them. There's probably some that I didn't step on. Like this one. And hey, I get 2 experience points for doing that. It was totally worth the effort. Might as well pick up more Xander root. Have I looted this tree yet? Pretty sure I did. I did. So there's like a bus somewhere. It's probably up there. Oh, there's something that wants to kill me. It's just a coyote. Get up here, Balls Chalk. Get up here. Where are you, friend? There you are. Yeah, I'm gonna have you just kill any of the wildlife that attacks me. Because I'm not... I don't feel like wasting ammo. There we go.
Well, that's that then.
Yeah. Just had to get close enough for it to aggro. Now, it may be a bad thing that I'm doing that because quite clearly the coyote wasn't intent on being aggressive.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away.
You know, they're here anyway, so we'll do something about it. So down there is the school bus. How are we gonna get to it? Now we were talking about maps earlier, and going back to that discussion, like, there's one thing about maps for me, is like, sometimes it can be interesting if there's like a place that I want to go, but I'm not really sure how to get there, and like I clearly can't just walk in a straight line to get there, and so there's like this question of like, okay, how do I get there? And in some cases, it's as easy as following the nearest road. Like, there may not be a road that leads directly there, but it'll get you there eventually. Might follow like a winding path. Oh, who's this? Ah, some dead horses. Okay. So, yeah, that's like... Or sometimes if it's like you have to go up someplace, well, you're gonna have to eventually find a road or a path that leads up there. On the other hand, it can get kind of annoying if you have to do that too much. Oh shit. Ah, that's Yaguai. Let's be cautious. Okay, too late for caution. Where's follows chalk? But yeah, like, those places where it's like, it can be interesting to have stuff like that. Like, you kind of have to logic your way around how to get somewhere, and you kind of, you know, you have to think about it or do problem solving. But sometimes, all I want to do is just get a quest objective over with and get on with the game. Here's like, yeah, oh, that's a big one. That is terrifying. Did both of those shots just miss? So good news is, it doesn't seem interested in coming out this far. Oh, there follows shock. Alright, now let's go. Okay, there it is. Let's go for one of its legs. It is a very big target. Oh, there's even a quest for it. It's probably gonna be like if I kill 10 of them, then I get like, you know, bonus damage against Yaogwais for the rest of the game. Oh, look at that Yaogwai meat. Damage plus 10%. You know what? That's some good stuff. What do we got? Lunch boxes. We have to collect some, right? Oh, we have to find a compass. Okay, well, there's the compass. Oh, that's gonna be easy. Just repair it. He's just gonna be defending me. Out of toys, cherry bombs. Yeah, just a bunch of lunch boxes. I don't know anything about this crash bus. Huh. Alright, so what's next? Gone fishing? It's all the way up there. Alright, let's get to it then. But yeah, like, you know, some games I am just very much like, oh, cool, you know, I'll take my time, I'll think about how do I get from point A to point B. In some games, I'm just feeling a little bit impatient. I'm just like, I just kind of want to get this over with. I just want to get to where I'm going and do stuff there. Okay, there's the big horror. I'm gonna try to follow along with, like, what he said. Like, granted the quest is over, so I can technically freely kill them at this point, but it doesn't feel in the spirit of things to just kill any big horners that I see. But yeah, like, it can be fun to do that. Other times, it's not. You know, other times I feel a little bit pressed for time, and the time that would take for me to figure out how to get from point A to point B is not what I want to do. And those are the times when I just kind of beeline it and just hop and jump and see if I can just kind of like Skyrim my way up the cliff. You are wounded. Wonder what wounded you? Ah, probably this Yaogwai. That's a biggie. Go for the head, go for the head. Where's the head? Where's the head? There's the head. Okay. Oh, there's something else? Ah, white leg. I'll let you deal with the white leg. I want the Yawai. There we go.
Fighting style.
Oh, is that? Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's terrifying. Kill it, kill it, kill it. Okay, it's dead. And he died. Holy fucking shit. That's an anti-material rifle. 20 pounds isn't nothing. But that's an anti-material rifle. I'm taking it. This is the first anti-material rifle I've found. It's so... Oh, it's so good. Now we can't use it because it's broken. We'll have to deal with that. Follows chalk.
Look, I'm not dead.
There you are. You're not dead, like you said. Can we just, I just like to... Okay, there's another Cazador down there. You just kind of like walk our way around you. It's not a giant one, too. Jesus. Let's go for the wing. Cazadors are terrifying.
Didn't get a chance, did they?
Like, if I ran into one of those IRL, just kill me. Just, like, I don't want to deal with that. Cazadors are terrifying freaks of nature. I'm not a fan of bees, especially not a fan of wasps. Not a fan of anything with a stinger, really. Anything with a stinger. Or anything that bites. Especially if the thing that bites happens to be like, you know, if it has fangs. The only things with fangs that bite that I like are vampires. But, you know, bugs, anything that's a bug that bites is creepy. Dogs are fine. Dogs are fine. Cats are fine. This bark scorpion is just kind of okay with me. There we go. Yeah, it was Dr. Can't remember which doctor it was.
Explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me. Can't wait.
It was one of the doctors though, the same one that made the Night Stalkers. Oh, what are we under attack by now? That's another Cazador. Yeah, Cazadors are, I think, they're like, they're genetically modified tarantula hawks, aren't they? Ah, tarantula hawks. Oh, and not to mention that I am, like, with my terror of things that are big and scary, or not big and scary, but my terror of, like, insects that bite and sting and want to kill you. There's one to worry about. That is where I live now, and those are the Asian giant hornets. I am not a fan. I've not been attacked by one yet, but I've had a couple close encounters with them, and oh, they're scary. Oh shit, fuck. I guess we kind of wanted to go down anyway, but still would like to go down on my own terms. Hello, giant Cazador. Can I hit your head? I don't believe... Oh, I can. Hell yeah.
Still looking, but I got nothing.
By the way, tarantula hawks, for those who don't know, I believe they are... I know that they are scaled on the most painful insect stings / bites in the animal kingdom. I cannot say if they're the most or second most behind the bullet ant. But it's one of the two, and tarantula hawks, well, they're called as such because they hunt tarantulas. What they do is their sting has a paralyzing effect. It paralyzes the tarantula. By the way, close your ears if you are a bit sensitive to this kind of stuff. It's scary but fascinating IMO. But yeah, they paralyze the tarantula with their venom, and then like they keep it alive, right? Like it's alive and they like lay eggs in it, and then the eggs as they hatch like consume the tarantula. It's some really fucked up shit. And yeah. There's some more dead horses. Okay, so this is one of the taboo places. And that is why, like, and like the paralyzing venom is so strong that even humans are affected by it. Like, that's the thing with the tarantula hawk, is like, if you get stung by a tarantula hawk... Also, we don't need too much wonder glue, do we? Might as well take a couple, I guess. Yeah, like, the paralyzing venom is so strong that even humans are affected by it. So if you get stung by a tarantula hawk, like, the thing is, part of the experience of getting hurt by something, like a sting or a bite, is you need to yell. Like, you need to scream, because that is how your body releases tension, and thus lowering the pain of your experience. Like, you're screaming in agony so that you are not as, like, affected by it.
Whoa! Here we go!
The tarantula hawk is so painful that you cannot make yourself scream, because your muscles tense up and get locked up by the venom, and so you're just kind of sitting there in silent agony as the venom courses through your veins. Like, ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about this. This is probably freaking some people out. It's freaking me out a little bit, but it's fascinating stuff, as scary as it is. Anyway, we're being attacked by geckos right now. Uh-oh. I may have crippled a few of my limbs. But it's fine. Actually, no, I'm not done talking about this. There's one other thing I want to mention, which is, okay, I guess I can stop talking about it. There was something I wanted to mention about the giant hornet, the Asian giant hornets, but yeah, they're kind of freaky. That's all you have. That's all you need to know. They're freaky. That's...
I hear some odd things about the civilized lands outside Zion. Is there really a... For as long as I remember, the dead horses have thought that places of the old world were taboo. Doesn't look so spooky to me.
So does he... He only has like 2 lines of dialogue related to... I'm sorry, Sabrina, I didn't mean to scare you with that stuff. Like, it's freaky, and try not to think too much about it, but like, it is also kind of fascinating to learn about. Yeah, does this guy really only have like 2 lines of dialogue related to, oh, the stuff that civilized people do on the outside is so weird and interesting? Do they really live in a giant dinosaur? Do they really gamble? Like, those are the only 2 things he has to say about civilization. Like, you've really got nothing else? What other stuff do we have here? Patriots Cookbook. Ah, pre-war books, yes! I need pre-war books. We're gonna give those to the book chute. And we'll be able to craft a skill book eventually. Alright, so what's in the cabinet? Walkie-talkies. I wonder if we could have picked the lock. It's not a huge deal, but would have been cool if we could. Anyway, I think that's it for this place. It is now nighttime. There's only one quest left for us to do, at least for this part of the DLC. Tourist Trap. Search the Zion General Store for 5 Little Scout lunchboxes and search the Zion Ranger Station for a medical supply kit. Alright, we're gonna do that in a minute. Let me drop a save. Take a little sippy sip. I don't have water for hydration. I mean, I do have water with me too, but right now what I've got is some buckwheat tea. It's good stuff. And they've been on sale at the Family Mart, so I've been just kind of having those pretty much every day. But I also need to use the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. Just gonna run a little ad for you folks, and I'll be back in like a minute. Alrighty, I am back. Did you enjoy that ad? Did you have ad blocker on? Did I earn a single penny off of that? Probably not. But whatever. Alright, what's this? Oh, some white legs. Let's pop you in the head. Displosion. Mantis Gauntlet. Ah, nice.
The green monster men aren't native to Zion. Wonder where they came from.
Oh, hell yeah. Remember, if you're subbed, you don't have to watch any ads. Also, like, if you're using ad block, you don't have to watch ads either. And frankly, I won't get mad if you do. Like, ads kinda suck. And they really don't help. They don't really support content creators all that much. Like, even the big name content creators can tell you, like, watching ads doesn't really do much for them. What do we got here? Fire axe, shish kebab. Got some nice stuff. This is the dead horse. Silver sting. What does that do? Like, what are these poisons? What do I do with them? Oh, you probably have to put them on melee weapons. Cause yeah, like I'm thinking like these sorts of poisons and stuff, like only thing I can really think of them as being useful for is like if you pickpocket them onto someone, if that sort of thing works at all. Or because like coating bullets with this stuff doesn't make any logical sense. Like you can't really coat bullets with poison, can you? Like, maybe you can a little bit, but it's not a whole lot. But this DLC seems to have a bit of a mini, like, it's not a major focus, but it's a slight focus on, like, melee. So if you're doing a melee build, this might be the DLC to do. We got more geckos.
Fighting time.
Like, if I'm gonna be honest, I'm just gonna kind of let Falls Chalk deal with them. Yeah, but like the thing is, it'd have to be done in a certain way, right? Because like, I don't know too much about the physics of it, but like, unless, like, the bullet would have to have the poison in the bullet, right? Like, that's how it would have to be delivered. I guess I've seen, like, stuff in, like, shows and media and whatnot of, like, you could kind of... I'm just gonna stop talking about this because I'm nowhere near an expert on how any of this works. But I'm just thinking, like, I don't know. It feels like the poison-tipped arrows.
Thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Like the poison-tipped arrows that you could do in Skyrim, those make sense. Coating bullets with poison makes slightly less sense to me.
Whoa! Here we go!
Alright, more white legs. And she exploded. He was carrying a carrot. There looks to be a few more. Let's try to get a little bit closer to you. Remember to zigzag. That's the best way to not get hit by bullets. And 80% is probably fine, right? Hell yeah! That is true. You could do that if you want. Plasma grenade. Oh, plasma grenade. I don't really use grenades in this game, but that'd be good selling, if nothing else. Okay, so this is just a campground. We're not quite where we need to be yet.
Got him!
Got him? Ah, it's just a bark scorpion. Yeah. So, how's everyone doing? Here's a coffee mug for Muggy. And I think it's good that I did that DLC first, because there's a lot of stuff with that DLC that's just like long game plans, like various things you can collect and break down, like toasters and coffee mugs.
Why do you carry all those bottle caps anyway? They jangle like crazy.
Yeah, like toasters and coffee mugs that you can break down. There's pre-war books that you'll want to get rid of so that you can like craft skill books. There's just all sorts of good stuff that you can gain access to just by doing that DLC. Plus, just like the sink itself has so many different valuable things to it that you can just use to your advantage. And it's just like a nice player home. So yeah, just like all sorts of reasons why you just kind of want to do Old World Blues first so you can have access to that for the rest of the game. Okay, so we have made it here. Now, the general store. What do we have here? Is it a gecko? It's a gecko. I'll let you deal with that.
Whoa! Here we go!
Yeah, these things need you to, like, literally be stepping on them before they go aggro. There we go. Yeah, I just don't feel like wasting my ammo on them. I guess that's, like, it's a mechanic that some games have, where early game, basically any enemy you come across will be aggressive to you. But then late game, what the hell is a primer box? But yeah, then late game, the lower level enemies will be timid towards you. Which just... uh-oh. We're dropping frames. Yeah, the lower level enemies will be more timid towards you, which kinda makes sense sometimes. But it's not.
I could use some help.
But other times it's just like, you know.
So I finally get to explore all those taboo places without the other scouts yelling at me? Can't wait.
Ah. So it's for making ammo, I see. So what are we here for again? We're here to like collect some stuff. Yeah, like I've done a little bit of ammo crafting. Ooh, duct tape, that's something we need. I've done a little bit of ammo crafting before. But really only focusing on like the ammo that I use for my energy weapons. Is there anything in this area that I want before I go through that door? Well, apparently, these lunch boxes, this is what we're here for. That's cram. There's one around here, apparently. Although it looks like the mole rat.
Like the shadow of a ghost.
No? Is it up or down? Are there any around here? There's one. I was gonna wait to open that door, but okay.
Well, that's that then.
Wrench. We do need wrenches. It's kind of weird that, like, the stuff that requires you to have a wrench to craft, it consumes the wrench. Like, really? Just feels kind of odd that it would use the, like, you no longer have the wrench after you do the repair thing. I get that condition is the thing, but wrenches aren't like one and done. So what's on this terminal? Let's do a bit of hacking. Alright, so spans. 1 out of 5. S-P-A-N-S. Swore. Perfect, it was swore. Let's see. So, RE shipping error. Hi Mandy, this is Horace Applebaum, out at the Zion General Store. I placed an order 3 weeks ago for the Deluxe Mountain Man all-in-one survival kits. You know, the ones that come with a compass, a pair of walkie-talkies, and a full first aid kit. I'm writing to you because as of today, June 15th, 2057, I still haven't received the shipment. I'm fresh out of the kits here, and with the summer tourist season picking up, I really need the new ones ASAP. Thanks, Horace. RE Bus Tour. Dear Scoutmaster Mitchum, thanks for following up. You'll be happy to know that the little scout lunchboxes you ordered have arrived. You can pick them up from the general store when you arrive in Zion. The general store is open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. till nightfall. We look forward to seeing you and your scouts on Independence Day. All the best, Horace Applebaum. RE, shipping problems again? Mandy, who the hell is running the shipping company? I've just received 3 crates of Dinky the Dinosaur officially licensed dino action dolls. These things were supposed to go some tourist trap in Nevada. How the hell did they get here? Mandy, what the hell can I do without this? What the hell can I do with this stuff? Maybe if we file off the Dinky trademarking, we can turn them around as kitty souvenirs and make a few bucks, but I'm still looking at a major loss here. Whatever's going on in your shipping department, take care of it, or I'll find someone else to handle my orders, I swear to God. Yours, Horace. P.S. I still haven't received that order of survival gear I requested last month. You know, things I can actually sell to people. Yeah, it's Clint's Dinos Toys. Nice little shout out to that. Anyway, let's open the desk. There's a lunchbox. There's still 2 more lunchboxes. There's one behind here. Come on. How do I get to that? Wait. Have to find that one little tiny pixel. Okay, there's still one over here though. Which I am not seeing. Unless that's just the door. Is that just the door? Yeah, okay, it was just the door. Let's drop a save. So it seems as if we're kind of building those collection like survival kits that the shipments were missing. Because like we need a compass, we need walkie-talkies, and we need the lunchboxes. And those are the exact same things that the survival kits had. I'll be honest, I wasn't entirely paying attention to Joshua Graham when he was telling me what he needed and why. Anyway, here's the ranger station. Let's head inside. What wants to kill me? Scorpions? You got them.
Never stood a chance, did they?
It's literally just free XP. The poison glands aren't even all that valuable. Ooh, coffee mug.
Got him!
There you go. Duct tape, pencil, and bobby pins.
Way I heard it, salt upon wounds butchered everyone in New Canaan and nailed their corpses to the cliffs.
Yeah, you mentioned that. Got some mugs. Muggy's gonna be so happy. Do have to watch our carry weight though. We're still fine. It's kind of a good thing that the DLC forced us to dump a bunch of stuff before coming in. I know we need scrap electronics for crafting, but those are also kind of plentiful, and they will weigh us down. And those are things that I can just get people in the sink to craft for me too, right? Can I fast travel? No way I'd be able to, right? Because, like, that was the kind of whole idea, right? Like, we got in, but now there's no way back, and we kind of have to figure a way to get back out. Okay, contaminated medical supply. Medicine 30 or higher, we do have that. This medical supply kit is mostly intact, but several of the sterile bandages have been broken open and the disinfectant bottle is leaking. You can try to salvage what's there, or you can find replacements for the contaminated components. Alternatively, you can use alcohol to re-sterilize the bandages. Okay, so they do have alcohol lying around here, which is good. So we could use that, but let's see. Salvage, replace, sterilize. Let's salvage. Hell yeah. So that's several quests completed. Combat knife, that's good weight to value. Pre-war money. Stim packs and super stim. More stuff. Alright, now what's in this locked foot locker? Anything good? Okay, so there is... Oh, look at that! Are we back? I have no idea what was happening there. Don't like it when OBS does that. Black coffee is interesting, but not particularly good. So yeah, this is good stuff to sell. We just need to remember to sell it. Yeah, I have no idea what was happening there. OBS just disconnected for some reason. Not sure what caused that. You gonna do anything about this? There's a wild dog. There we go. There you go.
That's when medicine smells funny. Guess it works.
Alright. Now we need to take this stuff back to Joshua. Oh, hang on. There's more things. Oh, that's the Yaogwai. Oh, it's just a cub. But still. Still scary. Yeah, I have yet to see if there are any shops here. I assume there's gotta be at least like one shop in this DLC. Oh, we've gotta go all the way up there to the Sorrows. Alright. Yeah, so this first quest is just kind of like pushing you to explore the edges of the map and kind of start to get to know the place. What is this? It's a ranger substation. Osprey. And now that gave me a whole bunch of different markers and +3 perception temporarily. What's in the cell door? There we go. You gotta be close to a level up. Is there nothing? Some 9mm rounds. Okay, toolbox. More duct tape. Wonder glue. Okay. What's up here? Park ranger hat. Any pre-war books? No, just burn stuff. Detergent. And some cans. Alright. All seems good. I see something red on the map. Or the compass, I mean. Ah, it's just a big corner. Let's not worry about that then. I have to... We'll be fine, we'll be fine, we'll be fine. No! I specifically avoided attacking the bighorner. Why'd you do that? Well, we got a level up out of it. Okay, what do we do? Some points into survival. Get that up to 50. The rest can go into sneak. Yeah, we don't really do too much sneaking around, but it'll be good to have. Are we in danger at all? No, we're hidden. We'll take a sip and wait for him to catch up. Watch me get attacked by Yaogwai while I do this. Okay, I have no idea where he is, but he'll find his way to us. This is nice. It's also nice to just be like out in the wild again, instead of just like the very tight enclosed space of the big empty. Just full of machinery in different like places with different stuff. Okay, is this it? The Sorrows camp? Looks like it. We can probably put away our gun. And drop a save. Also, you see that? I'm a friend of the people. Yep, that's the Sorrows camp. So where's the person that I have to talk to? I just broke my leg. Okay, you're a dead horse.
You are the one Joshua Graham sent to us. Blessings of the Father in the cave on you. Daniel is waiting for you.
Mm-hmm. So we got a lot of stuff we can ask you. Give me some info on Daniel. Who is he?
Daniel is a wise man and a great friend to the Sorrows. He taught me to speak the language of New Canaan, the English from the holy books.
Holy books?
Yes. The language of the New Canaanites is the Holy Tongue, for it is the language their sacred books are written in. The Father in the caves brought it to them after the judgment, but the ancestors of the Sorrows sinned against him. They were denied the true tongue.
Have you known him long?
6 years. He attended the birth of my third child. It was a hard birth. The river nearly carried my water to the father, and my child's with it. Daniel knew the ways of New Canaan's medicine. He stepped in and saved both of our lives. After the birth, I asked Daniel if he would teach me what he knew of childbirth. He agreed, and so here I am.
Let's talk about something else. What's your deal?
Waking Cloud is my name. I am midwife to the Sorrows. It sounds ill-omened, no? Midwife to Sorrows.
Hello, old granola. I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Let's see, midwife? I haven't seen any children around here.
The children and the old have already been evacuated from the camp. They are safe enough, unless the Whitelegs come for us in force.
Glad to hear that you're doing good. What do you do when you're not delivering babies?
I tend to other hurts and sicknesses that afflict our tribe. I also scout the valley for the herbs I use in my medicines.
Okay.
What would you...
Tell me more about your tribe.
We have dwelt in the Narrows since the end that came in fire. When the Father in the caves punished the world and made us forget the Holy Tongue. We have had good relations with the other tribes in the valley. At least before Salt Upon Wounds brought his Whitelegs here. We have Daniel to thank for our continued existence. His advice and help has kept the Whitelegs from overrunning us, so far. I do not know how long even he can protect us, though.
What do you know about Salt Upon Wounds?
He is war chief of the Whitelegs, and the worst butcher of them all. The tribes he has crushed are many. The warriors he has slain, countless.
Who or what is the father of the cave?
Have you not heard of the god of the New Canaanites? He is our protector and our judge. He helped our ancestors find their place here in Zion. He gave us many gifts, but we are not to seek him out. His caves are forbidden to us. Those who seek them out are taken from us.
That doesn't sound like what I've heard about the New Canaanites.
Perhaps you do not fully understand the New Canaanites. I have seen the Father's images. His holy bride and holy son were given unto the world to save it. They dwelt in the caverns of the mountains, caverns which can still be seen today. The people sinned against him, and were punished with the end that came in fire and the loss of the Holy Tongue. Only the New Canaanites were spared.
I see, that's fascinating.
I'm sure Daniel could tell you more. His knowledge of the Father is greater than my own.
I guess I also like your bear glove. Where can I get one?
A Sorrow's Yaoguai fist is a sacred symbol. It shows that we belong to the tribe and have willingly undertaken a dangerous quest to aid the tribe. Each Sorrow makes his own, and only after hunting and slaying a Yaoguai that threatened our people. Our shaman, Whitebird, oversees the rites. Perhaps if you spoke to him, he would allow you to undertake such a quest.
That's all I want to know.
Then I will look forward to our next speaking.
Alright. I need to be up there, I guess. How do I get up there? Along here. All the way over there. I am very confused. Okay, so that's the cave I just discovered. Is it over here? I'm maybe a bit lost and confused. How do I get to there? That's where I want to be.
Compass thing always knows where north is, huh? Even if it can't see the stars?
Do I need to go into the cave? Maybe? That's not where the quest markers point me. Let's go in the cave. There's probably nothing in here that wants to kill me, right? See, just a couple more rat pups, it's fine.
Good a chance, did they?
Alright. I'm just trying to find, like... Nope, that's where I came in. Is there another place? What's over here? I'm just very, very lost. I'm like right next to the quest objective, but I can't figure out how to get any further. Is it up here? No, that's cave blockage. My tummy is making rumblies. I may be a little bit hungry. But I cannot eat until the stream is over, and I can't end the stream until we get to where we need to go. I don't know how to get to where we need to go. I may be missing something incredibly obvious. That's something I tend to do. There's an obvious thing.
There can't really be a place where people go into big buildings and give away all their money just to watch someone flip paper squares on a table.
Maybe it'll be easier to see when it becomes daytime. Maybe I do need to walk further in? I don't know, I'm just very lost and confused right now. Does anyone know how to get to this quest objective? How do I get on that bridge? That bridge is what's pointing me to where I need to go. But I can't see a way to get on that bridge. Or maybe I'm just dumb. I think I was just dumb. Haru is smooth-brained. Has only one brain cell. Just a single one. Hello, Flintlock. Let's go this way. Guess I don't need my gun out. You, Daniel, found
The dead
you.
horse has told me details about the attack on your caravan. A stranger's sympathy might not count for much, but for what it's worth, I'm sorry. The Sorrows will mourn your friends too. They mourn everyone, even the Whitelegs. They have sensitive souls. Innocent, if there is such a thing. In spite of what's happened, I hope that Joshua and I can help you out of here. But to be frank, we need your help too.
Why is everyone all about, oh, I'm so sorry for your loss? It's like, I didn't know them. Presumably my character may have met them over the course of my journeys with them, but like, I knew them for about 5 minutes. I don't feel sorry for their loss. So let's see, Joshua told me he needed a few things. I think this is everything. Now let's talk to you first about other stuff. What do you do here?
I used to help the Sorrows with various medical problems and general issues they were having, but my bishop sent me here as a missionary. We New Canaanites believe that there is a path to salvation for everyone, and it's important that we set people on that path if they are willing.
You said you used to help the SARS with problems. What do you do now?
I'm trying to make amends for allowing our problem to become their problem. The New Canaanites, I mean. The Whitelegs have always fought with us. And with Joshua returning, Caesar has motivated the Whitelegs to stamp out the New Canaanites entirely. That means the tribes we work with, too. It's already happened. I just want to prevent something terrible from happening to the Sorrows.
Has this happened before, the Whitelegs attacking other tribes?
Yes. But not just Whitelegs. Raiders, too. Prospectors, slavers. Anyone who thinks they can exploit the ignorant and the innocent. We lost the Tar Walkers and the Crazy Horns. We did our best, but we made mistakes. We paid for them. But they paid more. I'd like to get out from under that debt someday. Until then, it's enough to stop ourselves from getting deeper in the hole.
The Whitelegs are here already, so what's your plan?
To remove the Sorrows from harm's way. I have to give credit to the Whitelegs for finding their way here. Though I imagine many died in the process. But they can't follow us east. Not into the Grand Staircase. They don't know how to live off the land. We head there, we can find some safety.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Why are you so eager to evacuate Zion? You don't seem to be pacifists.
There's an old saying that goes, if you want peace, get ready for war. You've got me figured half right. I'll shoot dead any Whiteleg that tries to creep into this camp. But it's only to protect the Sorrows. The Lord helps those who help themselves. But the Sorrows don't know how. Joshua and I do. Since I got them into this mess, I need to get them out.
So we could tell them not to kill the Whitelegs. I'm not so keen on that. Like, I've so far been given no reason why not to attack the Whitelegs, because, like, they seem to have no problem killing us. That's an awful lot of responsibility to take on.
The New Canaanites interfered in their lives. We did that. And we've done it before, with others. Always with good intentions, but things go wrong. When that happens, we can't just abandon them. Let them die at the hands of New Canaan's enemies.
Joshua's come up with a reasonable alternative. Why not help them fight?
Joshua doesn't just want to fight the Whitelegs, he wants to annihilate them. The stakes are too high for their tribe. Hurting them won't dissuade them. If they can't join Caesar's legion, they'll die out in a generation. They've never learned how to survive. Food preservation, tanning, even basic hunting and cooking seem beyond them. They only survive by scavenging and raiding. But that can't last. They'll only stop if Joshua and the dead horses can kill their war chief and their entire war band. That's exactly what he intends to do.
I see. So basically they just don't know any better. Like, this is the only way they can survive is by killing people and taking their stuff. Like, I see the moral issue here, because they are literally just trying to survive. It's just kind of they don't know how to. What do you know the Whitelegs?
They're hateful savages who live only to plunder and destroy. Their leader is a devil called Salt Upon Wounds. War is all he knows. Everything he has, everything that tribe has, was taken by force, raiding, and scavenging. It's said there's no man deadlier at close range. That power fist of his has smashed 100 skulls. Maybe that's true, but so what? It's a low form of leadership. A tribe that knows only war has no future. and so he'll lead them to Caesar.
So that's the other danger of the White Legs, is the fact that they kind of need something else because they kind of struggle to survive on their own, so they're kind of being drawn to Caesar. What do you know about the Father in the Caves?
Father in the... Oh, right. He's some spirit the Sorrows used to believe in. Watched over them from the caves in the valley. They marked some of the caves around here because they think they'll be punished for going inside. I think as more of them learn the teachings of the new Canaanites, they'll lose their old superstitions.
You might want to have a chat with them. They think your Lord and the Father are the same.
Oh? Oh. Of course. How stupid of me. They probably also think Mary is the mother and Jesus is the child. No wonder they picked up on things so easily. I guess it just goes to show how difficult it is to communicate sometimes.
Hello, Raylene. Joshua told me you need a few things. I think this is everything.
Well, I'll be. I was starting to lose hope we'd be able to get any of this, much less all of it. Tribals are smart, but, well, they're ignorant. Letting go of a taboo is difficult for them. So I knew it would have to be one of us. Turns out all it took was a Gentile, or, no offense. These supplies are a godsend. But if we're going to evacuate Zion without drawing more White Leg attention, I need you to go back into the valley. Specifically, I need you to scout out some locations for White Legs and try to recover a map of Grand Staircase, a wilderness area to the east. There's also the matter of the roads. We're going to be heading out of the east side of the park, but I'm not sure the way is clear.
Alright. Anything to help. I'll do what I can.
I appreciate the enthusiasm. There aren't a lot of people in the wasteland with kindness to spare for anyone who isn't kin. Since you've been poking around the valley, you might see more activity from the Whitelegs. One of the Sorrow's hunters, Waking Cloud, has volunteered to help guide you through the valley. She has a special talent for staying out of sight. After this, it's just a matter of getting everyone out of here safe and sound. And hopefully you can head back to the Mojave without any more trouble.
Alright, so we got some pre-war mining explosives and a special detonator for them. They aren't useful as weapons, but could be useful to collapse certain caves if that proves necessary in your exploration.
Well, here we part ways. I'm needed back at the Dead Horses camp. Maybe I'll see you there sometime.
Alright, give my regards to Joshua.
I will. Good gunnin', Akis.
Okay. And that is, I think, a good place to call it. We've got a lot of information here. A lot of stuff going on with this DLC. I feel like it might go by pretty quickly, unless there's a lot of exploration or side quests to do. Yeah, I mean, I also don't seem to be struggling with the enemies as much as I did in Old World Blues, but that's also because I'm like 10 levels higher than when I started that one. So, and I've also got better weapons and equipment. Yeah. I don't know, it'll be fun, I think. In the meantime, though, let's see what should we do for the wrap up. Okay, so this week I need to figure out what I'm gonna play on stream on Wednesday. It might be more Talapo. Might do Talapo this week, and then what else? On Friday, maybe I'll do some other streams too. I know on Saturday Fire Emblem Three Houses is going to start over on Ian's channel, so not my channel, Ian's channel. Be sure to give them a follow, because yeah, that's where I will be on Saturday. Like I said, playing Fire Emblem, and then Sunday will probably be this again. So yeah, just look out for all that stuff. Be sure to give me a follow on different places. Sub to me if you want. You can do all sorts of things to support me. Yada yada. All that said, yeah, that's just our typical wrap up. Now, who are we gonna raid? I'm thinking you could raid Arum. Just want to make sure he's not just about to wrap up his stream. Pretty sure he uses him, right? Yeah, sorry if I'm wrong about that. Just gotta wait for the ad to finish just to make sure they are not about to like... Okay, looks like they're still going. So we'll send that raid to Arum. In the meantime, here's our raid message. It's Haru Hugs with the hug emote. If you follow me, you can have, if you sub to me, you can have access to that emote. And we can copy and paste when we get there. That's what I usually do. So with all that said, thank you all so much for coming out to the stream. Bye bye.